What's going on? We're here to discuss True Detective Season 3, Episode 4 today. Tyler has words. What's up? Let's get into it. My favorite episode so far of the series, or the season, and get a lot of clues. I don't know how many of these clues are relevant and how many are red herrings. This might be True Detective, the case of the red herring, or it could be called Detectives Riding Around in Cars Talking Intelligently. That could be the name of the show. If you don't know what a red herring is, it's something intended to divert attention from the real problem or matter at hand, a misleading clue. Other words for a red herring are a distraction, a feint, a ploy, or an attempted friggin' hoodwinking. So we've got two main lines going here, as far as I'm concerned. We've got the mother and the family. Okay, that's section one. So that's my main theory, is that the mother is involved, or at least that's what we're being led to believe, that the mother's involved, and the cousin that was there for a little bit, he shows up in 1990. We find out dead in a quarry. You don't end up dead in a quarry because you slipped and fell generally, or you either offed yourself, or you didn't off yourself. You went to a quarry to get murdered. So in 90, they were trying to cover something up. In 90, they rediscovered that the girl was alive because of the fingerprints in the Walgreens. So there was a cover up in 90. Dan O'Brien went missing in 90 after being not around. So from 85 to 90, or who knows. So that looks suspicious. So here's my theory. Because the mother could repeat the note and it was just on her lips, and she said she was a sinner and she couldn't forgive herself when she's talking to the then teacher, not yet Wayne's wife. She had the children with another guy, and that guy wanted to protect the children or care for them. She's arguing with somebody on the phone when the teacher comes over in 1980. That's something. And then she repeats the note, the language of the note: children should laugh, or children should be laughing. This is something. This is big. Now, if I'm thinking the cousin had been there months back, and let's go ahead and assume the magazines were his, and that hole was his. He had a thing for the girl. I want to protect the girl. And they are saying it's all about the girl. Wayne says that in the car. It's all about the girl. It's all about the girl. Another red herring was the picture. Does it have anything to do with the church? Well, the thing opens with church Bible verses saying, whoever wants to save his life should lose it for my sake. And then there's another thing from Malachi that we can't dole out justice. Justice is for God. Those things weren't idly put in there. The writers, Milch and the main writer for True Detective, these guys don't just throw in things haphazardly, but they may just be feints, diversions, ploys, attempted freaking hoodwinkings. Another thing that it just keeps bothering me is how involved Amelia is in the investigation. Here's a couple things that I found fishy that they threw in. Amelia, the guy that shows up at the community center and says, "Hey, jump in." That was kind of out of the blue. That was a couple episodes ago. How involved she is, how excited she gets about it. She kind of like throws it in Wayne's face that she's involved in the investigation. Was she meeting the kids? There's a big lacuna. There's a big hole in her past that she didn't explain in that bar scene when they were first getting to know each other. This could be another red herring, but I think that this is my wild theory, is that she had something to do with it. She mentions at dinner that it could have been an accident, which it looks like it was an accident. And they're playing with toys, and there were toys with the kids out there in the woods. Wayne and Amelia's kids have toys right in front of the TV. So I don't know if that was if these things are just visual feints to get us going. Why do they do this? I think this is how probably investigations go. It's called True Detective. You're probably thrown off the course all the time. But as a viewer, I hope they're being fair with us. I hope that we could figure this out. I hope there's not just some magical guy at the end of this that we'd never seen or whatever. Couple things: the trash guy, when he takes off his shoes and starts running, can you not feel like the impact in his feet? He's not the guy. He just seems a guy doing the logical thing, which is to defend himself. So I don't think he did it, or had anything to do with it. I don't think he saw anything. I don't think he knew anything. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't see the motive for them going out into the woods. But then you've got the other thing with the kids. Okay, you got two other things. You got the car. The guy in the house, the old guy in the house said there's a black and white person sitting in a fancy car right near that road. At first, I thought that was Amelia and whoever that dude was, but Amelia, I think he said it was a white woman and a black man. So again, what's going on here? White woman and a black man. I'm confused. Anyway, a lot of things to ponder, a lot of things to think about. My theories are mom and cousin has something to do with it, along with maybe some guy from Hoyt Foods that she was like hooking up with. Maybe that's the secret caretaker of the Purcell girl. Or we're gonna be like totally freaked out in that Wayne is married to like a psycho who accidentally killed Will, stashed the girl away, and then friggin' ended up marrying the main investigator, and then and then writing a book on it and making a career out of it. That would be insane. I think that's a little far afield though, even though like that would be like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Maybe that's just my sick mind. I mean, they're giving Wayne and Amelia's relationship a huge amount of time. Could be some other plot line that I'm not seeing. But put your comments down and tell me where I'm wrong and what you're thinking and what I'm missing and what I'm skirting over. And I certainly have to skirt over a lot of things, or else I could talk about this for 2 hours. So write down stuff below and subscribe to this, because this is how I work. I just get into it. I love plotting. I love characters. I love what's going on in the show. And this is a real winner. Y'all take it easy. This is Tyler Has Words. Links below. Cheers. Peace out. God bless.